Good morning. Good morning, everyone. We're actually going to get started on time, believe it or not. For those of you that have come to these meetings for many years, you know we always run late, but today I'm really going to try to stick to the clock. Oh, goodness. I am so happy to see all of you. And for those of you joining virtually, welcome. My name is Susan Hwang. I am a neonatologist here on this campus, a member of the Chosen Steering Committee, and have been involved with Chosen since 2017. And it always amazes me, all of you, new people and older, that show up every year to identify opportunities to improve the care of our infants who are prenatally substance exposed, as well as their families. We have quite a day for you. We'll be starting off with opening remarks from Jamie Feld, the Director of Opioid Response. From the Colorado Attorney General's Office, we will transition into two workshops that will occupy the majority of the morning. You will return back to this room at 11:20, where we'll have a keynote by Dr. Davida Schiff. We will have our first resource presentation following Dr. Schiff's presentation. As you recall from prior years, we really tried to highlight the organizations that exist in our state and the resources that they have for our families. I think many of us who are even engaged in this work are not aware of the abundant resources that exist in our state. And our hope is that we elevate these organizations so that you will then share more broadly and disseminate the supports and services that they offer. And so our first resource presentation will be from Colorado Prosper. We'll have lunch and then transition to our second presentation from Tough as a Mother. We'll have a clinically based presentation from the Poudre Valley Hospital team on plans of safe care implementation. We'll have our lived experience expert presentation that follows. Short break. For on any of these breaks, including the transitions that you have in the first half, please visit the many booths that are set up outside. We'll have another resource presentation, and then we'll conclude the day with our keynote from Dr. Ann Borders. I do want to highlight the raffle. Okay, so I mentioned that we have booths outside. Whenever you visit a booth, you will receive a raffle ticket. So depending on how many booths you visit, you may have multiple raffle tickets. And at the very end of the day, we will do a raffle drawing. If you're curious about the gift baskets, they're in the back of the room. My 10-year-old Sonia and I spent all weekend putting them together. So please take a closer look. They are themed. One is fitness themed because we are in Colorado. The other is relaxation. And then the third is fall baking. So please do stay till the end and visit our booths and get those raffle tickets. I know that many of us already know each other, but I think there are some that are new. Actually, show of hands, who has attended a Chosen Forum before? Okay, raise your hand if it's your first time. Oh my God, this is awesome. So I am so thrilled to have the older and the new people, really, especially, but to come and meet. So please do mingle and get to know each other. So a brief ice-breaking activity at your table. Say who you are, what organization you're from, and pick one of the three categories: your favorite fall activity, a favorite song, your favorite sports team. And so I'll start and just share with you all. My name is Susan. I'm a neonatologist here on this campus. My favorite fall activity is watching football, not college football, professional football. My favorite song is Otis Redding, Sitting on the Dock of the Bay. And my favorite sports team is the New York Giants. I know. Raise your hand if you saw the Broncos game last night. Oh, you know what? I was at the game yesterday. Yes, I went all in my Giants gear, as did my family. And for those of you that know how that game ended, it was quite painful. All right. Now, so take the next 5 minutes, talk amongst yourselves, share who you are and what one of your favorite things on this list is. And if you're sitting at a table by yourself, please move yourself to a table with other people. All right, one more minute. Okay. I hope you all have gotten to know each other a little bit better, gotten some suggestions for activities that you may not have known about prior to chatting with your table mates. I learned from Kelly Sutton here that the fall is the best time to go down to Buena Vista and visit the hot springs. Supposedly the perfect temperature and really beautiful. So I learned something new today as well. So we are at, I would say, an interesting time in our professional lives. And I know for many of us as individuals, as communities, and as organizations, it feels as if we lack power given what's happening federally. Certainly, in terms of the resources and supports available to our families and our patients, it feels as though we are getting the rug pulled out from under us. I feel all those things, and yet this quote from Alice Walker continues to sustain me each day, and I would like to share it with you. The most common way people give up their power is by thinking they don't have any. And so I really hope that today you identify opportunities both as an individual, as an organization, as a community, where you take your power back so that importantly, that we then empower the families that we serve. Because if we feel our power being pulled away from us, I cannot even imagine how our families must feel. We are professionals, those with lived experience as well, sitting in this room. We have resources available to us, and for our community members that may not, this time today can be a very stressful and powerless feeling time. So I really hope that today is about how do we reclaim our power with the knowledge that we'll gain and with the practice change that we will then implement when we leave here today. It's really my pleasure and honor to welcome Jamie Feld with us. She's the Director of Opioid Response in the Division of Community Engagement within the office of the Colorado Attorney General's office. Now, I think the importance of Jamie Feld being here is really highlighting that at our state level, at our policy legislative level, our work is supported. There may be forces that are out there federally that may not necessarily support our families and the work that we're doing, but please know that locally, at our state level, our work is considered incredibly important and necessary. And I think having opening remarks from a representative from the Attorney General's office really provides evidence for that. So I thank you for coming today.